Hello friends, my name is Pranav and welcome to my YouTube channel. So the topic for today's discussion is how do we know then when is the right time to buy a particular stock, and how do we know that if this is the right time to invest in a particular stock or no. But before we move ahead, here's a small disclaimer that I am not a SEBI registered investment advisor and this video is solely for the educational purposes. So let us start the video. So friends, I'll show you a very simple and effective strategy for stock analysis. So what we'll simply do is that we'll go to moneycontrol.com, as you can see on your screen, and we take example of any uh, you know blue chip listed company, let's say Bajaj Finance. So we'll search for Bajaj Finance's chart uh, on Money Control, and so we'll just clear all this for the while. Yeah, and so what you can see on your screen is the Bajaj Finance daily chart in candlestick format, and this is a very simple strategy where we'll not add much of technical indicators, and we'll simply work on a technical indicator called simple moving averages. So what is a simple moving average? It is basically the average of closing price of stocks for last n number of days. So let's say if we talk about 20-day moving average, so it is basically average of last 20-day closing price for a particular stock. So we'll use this indicator basically to determine when is the right time to get into the stock. So we'll quickly go to this indicator and strategies, and we write moving average. So here we have this moving average indicator. So we'll select this, and we select this thrice. So I'll tell you why shortly, but we select this thrice for now, and we close this, and then we go to each of the indicators that we have added, and we will give them um, different input ranges. Let's say first one is 20 days. We'll change the color to yellow for better visibility, and yeah, we'll complete this one, and then uh, the next one. So we change the color to, let's say, black, and we change the input from 9 days to 50 days. We click OK, and then we change the last one from on the input side. We'll change this from 9 days to 200 days, and we change the color to let's say something more visible, maybe dark green sort of a color. Yeah, so this is what we get on the screen, once we uh, add all these three indicators along with the candlesticks. So the question is that, when do we buy a stock? So we buy the stock when our price is below all these three lines. So at the top we have this 200-day moving average line, followed by the 50-day moving average, followed by the 20-day moving average, and our price line or the candlestick falls at the bottom. So we buy somewhere here, yeah, or let's say here, where this is our 200-day moving average, 50 days, 20 days, and here what you see is our price. So we buy somewhere here in this region when the price falls below all these three lines. And when do we sell? We do exactly the opposite. So we sell when there is price first on the top, and then we have uh, 20-day moving average, and then we have 50-day moving average, and then we have 200-day moving average. So let us, this is more visible in this region. So we buy here, we have 200 days at the top, and then we have 50 days somewhere in the middle, then we have 20 days, and then we have price. And we sell where the when the price goes at the top, and then there is 20 days moving average, then there is 50 days, and then there is 200 days moving average. So let's say, let us uh, go back and test this. So let's say if we have invested in this range here based on the strategies that we are discussing. So from this point to this point, let's say, or rather this point. So what is the total gain that we have? It is about 41% gain in 100 days. And we again go back and test this strategy. So here we see that our price um, is below all these three lines. So we again check that from this point to this point, what is the gain that we have. So yeah, so again almost 44% in 63 days. And then we again go back and see that when we have this sort of a scenario, then how much gain we have had made. So let's say from this point to uh, this point, let's say, so almost 73% gain in 146 days. So this is all very simple, that we buy when our price goes below all these three moving average, and we sell it when it breaches all these three moving average on the top side. Uh, but here is the most tricky part. So whenever you see this sort of a situation where the price falls between all these below all these three lines, this will usually happen when there is not of negativity about the stock on the news channels, and everybody is saying that the stock has no future. And that is why it is all the more important to select the stocks wisely where you apply this strategy, because this particular strategy is only applicable to considered consistent companies, blue chips, uh, which are the leading companies in Indian stock market. And these cycles are nothing but reflection of the business cycles that these companies have. So this is part and parcel of the entire business that these companies do. And it very frequently happens that the price falls below a certain level, and then it goes to a certain level, and in between these falls and rises, you have an opportunity to make good gains on these stocks. So this was about it. This was about the moving average strategy.
So that was it. I hope you found the information useful. If you liked the video, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.